The spate of violence currently rocking cities in one of Africa's most developed countries, South Africa, has continued unabated despite military intervention. South Africa deployed its army on Monday to help repress intense protests and widespread lootings after riots broke out in KwaZulu-Natal, home province of former President Jacob Zuma, when the 79-year-old handed himself over to authorities on Wednesday to begin a 15-month sentence. Police say criminals are taking advantage of the chaos which spread from his home province of KwaZulu-Natal to Johannesburg in Gauteng. Although South Africa's President Cyril Ramaphosa has appealed for calm on Sunday evening, acknowledging that there are those who may be hurt and angry, but adding there can never be any justification for such violent, destructive and disruptive actions.
What we are witnessing now are opportunistic acts of criminality with groups of people instigating chaos merely as a cover for looting and theft. There is no grievance nor any political cause that can justify the violence and the destruction that we have seen in parts of KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng.
But Nigerian community in the country has been advised not to lose guard and remain vigilant as violence continued to spread uncontrollably in the country. While reminiscing adverse impacts of recent xenophobic attacks by indigenes on international communities in South Africa, President of Nigeria Union South Africa, Adetola Olubajo, in an exclusive phone conversation with Star Media Renaissance, says the union is highly disturbed, saying the extent of lootings, destruction and violence perpetrated by angry protesters during its fact-finding trip to Johannesburg on Monday.
The situation in South Africa, most especially in KZN and Gauteng province, particularly in Johannesburg and some part of Pretoria. That is, there are two suburbs in Pretoria, Tembisa, around Tembisa. Tembisa is close, is between Johannesburg and Pretoria, and Mamelodi. They were touched, and over 200 major shops, retail outlets were brought down to ashes, and also there are over 80 people that have been accounted for by the police in both provinces that have been killed, and several are injured. We have, as of this morning, 1,300 people have been arrested in both places, and more of them are arrested in KZN, that is KwaZulu-Natal province, the province of President Jacob Zuma. So quite a number of people doesn't even know what to do as at this moment. Shops are closing. The drafting in of the SANDF, that is South African Defense Force, help to reduce the effect of this looting. But most importantly, the people, the community member, the community forum, we all came out in our various areas to defend the properties that are there, like the malls, the police station, and so on. Some of us were outside from evening till around to 6 this morning when the workers were resuming. It's just to defend these properties here and there. The looting continues, but it has actually reduced drastically because of the drafting of the South African Defense Force. My advice to Nigerians is to come forward and let us know the extent of the damage, because most of the businesses are small business and many of them are not insured. They are actually situated in informal settlements, and those who are in the city are actually very small, that it's very difficult to be able to get the numbers of shops that are looted and destroyed. I mean, shops that are owned by Nigerians that are destroyed, looted and burnt down. But we have been able to identify more than 23. We have been able to identify 23, and we have told them to come forward and tell many of their colleagues so that we can be able to provide necessary assistance, and also to help them to call on the federal government of Nigeria and the South African government to see how they can cushion this loss, because many of them have been doing this business for a very long period of time.
With the drafting of the South Africa defense to troubled areas in the country, it is hoped, therefore, that the spate of violence will be easily curbed while sponsors of such unrest are brought to book. Samuel Adelaja, reporting for Star Media Renaissance TV.